Yeah!
The Scottish play?
No, not the Scottish play.
Hey! Will there be death?
Wait for it.
Dismemberment?
Eventually, yes.
Sid Wood, the English court. 1292.
In 1292, Edward I, King of England, was on a mission to consolidate power over Scotland. After King Alexander III of Scotland died without an heir, the Scottish nobles decided to let Edward decide who would become their new king. Spoiler alert, Edward was not the type to share power.
I have been asked to settle the matter of who will be Scotland's king. John Balliol, you claim the throne. You will be king of Scotland, but under my overlordship. Do you accept this?
I accept your majesty. Absolutely. Not like I really have a choice, right?
Of course you have a choice. You can either say, yes, your majesty, or, well, we'll discuss the other later. You're in charge. Sort of.
Well, this doesn't seem like being a king at all.
Just remember who's the one making the important decisions.
Edward's domination over Scotland seemed secure, but John Balliol had a wee problem. He had no real power. And while he was busy bowing to England, a certain Scotsman was already thinking, this cannae be right.
Sid 2, a gathering of Scottish nobles. 1296.
While John Balliol was busy playing puppet king, the Scots were getting more and more fed up with English rule. Enter William Wallace, a man so Scottish he could probably make a haggis and fight a bear at the same time.
This is an insult! Our people forced to bow to an English king while our king has no power! Are we to live like this? Are we to be puppets to some English king?
No!
But Wallace, Edward's army is massive! And they have longbows and armor and horses, but we have a lot of enthusiasm!
Yeah!
They may outnumber us,
Yeah!
but what we lack in numbers, we make up for in spirit!
Yeah!
That, and we can run uphill very fast!
Very fast!
Is there a strategy, though, very fast? Well, as part of the strategy, it also involves a lot of pointed sticks and shouting. Awesome!
So, with a blend of raw courage and sheer desperation, Wallace and his followers began to plot the rebellion.
Sid 3, the betrayal of John Balliol. 1296.
After a series of humiliating defeats for John Balliol, like nobody could see that coming, Edward I had finally had enough. So he kicked John to the curb and made it official. Scotland was his. No king, no problem.
John Balliol, I hereby strip you of your crown. It's not that you've been bad per se. You've been ineffectual, pointless, useless, and very, very bad. You're not a king. You're more like a decorative hat on my shelf. I have plenty of hats. I don't need you.
I thought I was doing okay, honestly. I'm really good at wearing crowns. If it's any consolation, I tried to stop the rebellions, but well, they seem kind of enthusiastic.
You tried. You You tried. No excuses, Balliol. Scotland is mine now. I'll take it as my personal project. You can go on a nice holiday, perhaps south of France, something relaxing.
South of France? They have good pastries. Wine and cheese. Sounds like a nice vacation.
For a Scotsman, yes. Someone get this haggis out of my face before I eat him!
Scene 4. The battle begins.
In
There's 97.
1297, Wallace had had enough of the English. He didn't just want to complain, he wanted to win. The Battle of Stirling Bridge, now with
100% more bridge!
was about to get off, and Edward's men were about to get a lesson in Scottish tenacity.
All right, lads, this is it. For freedom, for Scotland. And the first one to yell for freedom really loudly gets a full bottle of good Scottish whiskey.
Freedom! Whiskey! That's a deal I'm willing to make, but we're gonna need more than a point. Maybe the whole barrel!
That's it. Look at them. They think they have us outnumbered. I like our odds though. They may have us outnumbered, but we're going to outhill them. See those hills there?
Outhills, is that even a thing?
Aye, 'tis now. We know these hills like the backs of our hands, like the plaids of our kilts. They won't know how to follow us through them. They'll end up being tired out running up and down, or they'll be lost. Hopefully both.
Going.
And the Scots pulled off the impossible. Edward's army, the feckin' pricks, was defeated at Stirling Bridge, still with
100% more bridge!
and Wallace became the hero of the day. And it turns out that knowing where the hills are really does give you an edge.
Scene 5.
This was my strategy. This was my military strategy, not a picnic. Wallace! Wallace? That noble savage. I can't accept this. Unbelievable.
Well, Your Majesty, I wouldn't exactly call it a picnic, but it did involve a lot of running and shouting and throwing rocks.
I'll deal with him. But next time we'll bring maybe some maps. More arrows and some snacks, perhaps some fruit. Chiswick! Fresh horses!
And so the battle for Scotland's independence began, filled with brave warriors, questionable battle strategies, and of course, the ever-growing legend of William Wallace. Edward's army might have had numbers, but the Scots had something far more dangerous, a sense of humor, and a will to fight for what they believed in. However, Wallace would eventually be captured and executed, opening the way for a new hero. Anyone? Anyone? Robert the Bruce! Yeah! And that concludes our little slice of Scottish history today. Thank you all for your attendance, for your participation, and enjoy the day. Go Scotland!
One moment. I just wanted to recognize Ragnar, who wrote the script. Thank you very much.